Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. So, yeah, today, spaceship seems to be a popular thing for me to make. And I was just thinking of playing around with some different ways of doing it. Um, I know that I've done a fair amount of kit bashing and I've used a fair amount of random Starship from Blender Guppy to start things. Today, I thought I'd go a little different. And we're actually going to go with an old school modeling method, but I think we're going to use Grid Modeler to do it. So first thing we do is going to put in a plane, and we're not going to worry about scale yet, but we are going to kind of get our shape where we want it to be. It might even be a little long, but that'll give me something. And I don't have a tremendous amount of ideas as to what I'm doing here, but yeah, we'll work it out, right? 3. Okay, so we come in here, and it's important we're on face mode with Grid Modeler to start with, so it knows how to lay things out. And I'm just going to jump into it. And what we're going to do is lay out, that seems like it's good, the initial side silhouette of our ship. And we're going to start in the center and just build something. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of trying a few things. Let's go out, in, up, and back. Didn't want to do it yet, but that's fine. It kind of, well, we can do that. Sure. I was possibly going to tweak it more, but we can do that too. So let's just grab it, fill it back, and fill it back. Just take those 3, select these, delete the faces. I'm just going to get rid of this edge here. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, we can keep it. It's fine for right now. All right, so we can cut into it more now if we wanted to. I was thinking I might when I started, but let's see. Grab it, Grid Modeler again, and let's see. Can we zoom in and cut that? And right click it. And then we're just going to grab it and bevel it. Maybe? Nah, just a little bit, maybe. 5. Can I do that? Let's delete faces. It gives it kind of a bit of a rounded cut there. That could be neat. Sure. I don't know. I don't mind this to start with. We're moving along fast today. If we select our edge and our edge, but not that. And Shift D. Oh, no. Undo. I don't want that either. Nor that. Shift hide. Just those things. Cool. Gives us that edge. That's what we wanted. P selection. So now we can come out. And if we turn off that, we just have that loop. Good morning, Micah. We're making a spaceship. We're going to be using a fair amount of Grid Modeler today, I think, just to do something different. So first thing I did was make this sort of silhouette edge. And now we can select it, and we've got it, and add a screw modifier along the y-axis. And this gives us this neat lathe looking thing, but it's very circular. So we could take it all the way down to 4 if we wanted to. And that'll give us, pillars. But I think I'm going to try doing 5 this time. We're going to make a pentagon shaped ship. And I don't know that I like that end, but we'll use it to start with, I think, here. So this is simple, done. Q, sharpen. See, like, we can stop. We're done now. We got a ship, right? No. I'm going to select the whole thing. I'm going to rotate it along the y-axis 18 degrees, and that will flatten it and give us a bottom, which I think will help me visualize things better. There's no real reason to do it, but it'll just help me. And if we go back and look, yeah, we got good geometry. I just want to merge by distance. Okay, there was no edge loops that didn't work. Looks like it did a good job. Okay, and here we see we did that little rounded cut. We've got a little bit more rounded here, and all the other ones are sharp. And that's fine. And maybe now we should start thinking about scale a little bit now. We've got the basic. Let's bring a person in. I just like to try a bunch of different ways to make stuff. I feel like every time I make something with a different tool, I get a slightly different result. I mean, shocking, right? And that feels like a pretty good size ship. How long are we at now? 48 meters. We'll scale up a bit more. Do we want to take to an even 50? Sure, it's an even 50 meters long. Screw modifier is neat. It's cool for doing all kinds of stuff. Spiral staircases particularly. But yeah, most people I don't think usually to cut it down to that smaller number of faces, and I think it works good. I'm gonna fix this. We got a little bit of weirdness here, just because these don't overlap perfectly. So let's just delete these faces, and then we'll just 2 and fill it back up, and now we're good. And maybe we'll do the same on the back side too. Just because it is screwing around the edges, so each one of those is different vertices, and it doesn't always line them up proper like. There we go. Fill the edges back. Done. Now we're going to Control A, rotation scale. And we're off to a cool start. I mean, this works great for towers too, by the way. But let's see what we can do. And I think the other thing we might play with is a little bit of box cutter, which I haven't used in years. 7, 3. So this is the side. I just want to mirror from 1, 3. Now, when I mirror, I can just go straight to that side. But let's come through and do a little bit more grid modeling first. And we'll grab, it doesn't really matter what face. It only really lets us do one face at a time, unless they're on the same plane. But we'll use this one. And again, W grid modeler. And let's decrease the resolution of that grid to like that. And we can just start going in and being as crazy as we want. That tab to break out of the edit. I could just do this with a mirror at this stage, but tab again, and then we could, there's actually array tools inside this tool to do this as well. But I think we'll just do it that way. Nope. Okay, great. We'll edit. Edit, and let's see. Select that, and just delete it because it's in my way. I didn't do it right. Okay. Well, now I'll come back and grab it the whole thing. There we go. Okay. Now we can go in and we're going to select them all. And let's bevel it and increase the resolution a little bit to like that. Okay. Back out. And then 5 to Boolean cut it. And 3. And E. Cool. So we're doing the same kind of stuff that we've been doing with random flow. We're just trying to do it basically on our own and exactly the way we want it this time versus somebody else's design. To here, grid modeler. And let's go to here, to here, to here, to here. Space it. And here, to here, to here. Select it all. Bevel it again. 5. Okay, these cool construction cut things in there. And let's do this one. This takes a little longer maybe than random flow. But on the other hand, we're getting exactly what we set out for. It's 4, down, up, and then here. There we go. Select them all, bevel, 5. Cut again. So they're different shapes, but you know, whatever. Gets the idea across. And we can just keep doing this as much as we want. Do this one too. I'm not too worried about what I'm exactly doing, to be honest. But bevel. Round it. Okay. And 5. And E in there too. And we got our mirror set up, so we're getting both sides, just saving us at least a little bit of time. And there are other things we can do besides just cutting. So grid modeler and 1, 1, 1, and 9 adds pipes. And we can scale those up. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just leave them like they are. L. In general, I actually prefer some of the ways that hard ops does that, but that's kind of neat. I like those three, so we'll leave those there. W grid modeler, and once again, there. See how that one's not lining up exactly because it's doing to there. Maybe we don't care. Do we care? We don't have to be exact. Let's do something a little different. And sure. And and select them. Bevel. Round them. 5. E in. Inset this one. Well, E back out again. Just give us something like that. Cool. Well, let's save. It's been a while. New 230907-1 live stream Starship. Or I call it Spaceship. I haven't called it anything yet, but 230907-1 live stream Spaceship. Okay. And I think, I mean, when you get into powerful things, when you start combining some of these tools together too, right? Like there's no reason you have to just use box or grid modeler. But let's take these to there, to there, to there, to there. Select it, bevel it. You can just leave it with the straight hard edges this time, just to be different. 5. Let's pull it out. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now save. I think, as I recall, if I do I can create a plane. 6. No. Did I have it selected? Let's see. I know I've done before, but it's been a while. I want to go off the edge like that. And H. Here's my quick help. 3. That's what we want. There we go. New face. So this gives us some opportunities. I don't actually want that face, but let's do it this way now. W grid modeler. And let's say here to here to here to here to here to here. 3. E. New face. That's kind of cool. I like that. We can come back to here, grab that, inset it slightly, extrude it back along. Here, scale it slightly. And we can even take the whole thing and scale it up, make it better. might be better bigger. That's kind of interesting. Not what I was thinking, but kind of interesting. Yeah, let's do it. Save again. Now we're feeling more like a cargo ship, and that's cool. I like that. Let's take this thing, grid model it again. Let's control down, make it like that. Okay. Now, let's select that, and that, and select it, and copy it. Cool. And select that, can I go all the way? Ah, it's too far. Okay, let's select then all those. Delete, select D, and we'll just give it a 1. And then select D, duplicate, give it a 1. So we got that, and we can select all that and move it kind of over like there. Cool. And then bevel, kind of liking it hard surface like that. Cool. 5. Here we go. Select them. E in. Cool. And happy accident's the best kind of accident. Select this, yeah, 2. I just want to grab that whole loop there and bevel it just a titch. Can we? Do we get more? Let's see, shape. No. We can play with it though. That's 2 segments sounds good though. I don't need to play with it too much. Just wanted to do something to make it a little bit softer. Cool. And let's come back here to this sucker. Grid model it. And increase again. To there. And it's great for doing these kind of industrial things. So I tend to do that a lot with it when I'm using it. Let's round it just a little on this one. Cool. 5. Because shapes like that are just kind of a pain to make otherwise, honestly. All right, so now let's mix it up with some of our other stuff a little bit. Like, you shouldn't stay entirely fixated on one method just because. Otherwise, we'd have to call it a tutorial or something. And yeah. Grab those faces. Cool. W, subdivide. Those should all be subdividable. Yep. Cool. Oh, this one's not. And it could. Let's see. K, Y. No. K, X. I always grab the wrong one. K, X. I just want to lock it along like the shift key locks everything but X. But on the knife tool, you use the one you want to align it to, not the one you want to keep it from changing. I guess it's the same. I just don't do it that often that way. Okay, X, I'm just cutting. Ooh, no. 7. Shift hide. 1, yeah. Oh, they're not lining up. Damn it. Okay, K, X. Well, it's still going to give us quads, I suppose, but let's see what happens. Okay, X. Really just wanted to have it lined up like that. Alt hide. 3. L. Oh, that's cool. Those are actually different pieces, it's saying. Minus. Can I? Oh, no. Okay, let's just do it this way. 3. Interesting. Talking to myself again. Sorry. Let's grab just those for right now. Even that, maybe? No, just those. Tab, Shift Q, plate insets. Max of 3. Keep it smaller. F9, and let's take our depth to like 0.2. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It does help sometimes just to talk to yourself or to someone else if they were there in the room. But since no one else is here, I'm kind of stuck on that one. Can I subdivide these now? No. W, let's see what happens if we, well, we can just do it this way. Grid project. I just want cuts of like 3 and tangent. Okay, cool. W, yeah, Shift Q. Utility, plate insets. All right, cool. So yeah, so we're using some of the both methods, right? When we want to be specific, we use Grid Modeler. When we just want some greebly cuts somewhere, we can use Random Flow. And just for funsies now, let's use a box cutter. Oh, which side am I on? I should be on the right side. 1, 3, yeah. And box cutter. You're not letting me do it. Why not? Let's apply Hobbs mirror, see what happens. And box cutter. We just mirror it in a minute. Cool. And then my favorite of the box cutter cuts is inset. I just dig on this one. Let's see if it works here. It doesn't do so great here. Let's not do it there, but we will use it in a second. Here. There we go. It's too small a cut. Let's see if it'll let me do it. It's being a pain. Whatever. Go over that one. The inset cut is neat when it works. But let's go with the other one for right now. And just cut into this here. Ooh, that's not good. something must not be solid there. Yeah, that's why we're having problems. Interesting. Exact? No. Fine. That wasn't what I was going to do, but we'll do it. Did I lose stuff? Oh, I lost some. What happened there? We lost all that. I don't want that to happen. There we go. Let's bring that back. Apply. Good. Okay. I'll make sure those things stay. Now let's try doing it. And box cutter is great. We just want to add some random bullshit to it. I don't like it as much when I want to do something specific, but sometimes you just want to do random bullshit. That's cool. So let's just apply all that stuff. I tend to do box cutter in phases too. So yeah, see, like that's just a neat cut in real fast. We could have done something similar with random flow, but this way we have, a little bit more control. And again, there's not a right or a wrong way to make anything. It's just a matter of doing something. Let's see if it'll work here. It does not like having box cutter, having that on. I probably need to upgrade something. Crashing on me? Don't crash on me. We'll see. Hello. The other reason I don't use box cutter too often. I always just seem to have weird things happen, but it's cool when it works. Why are you randomly freaking out? Come on, Blender. Why are you randomly freaking out? I don't know. There we go. You back? Maybe? No, you're still randomly freaking out. We're about to say, screw this box cutter stuff. Screw you, going home. To quote from the old South Park. All right. Yeah, we're going to kill it. I think. End task. Bye, Blender. You're coming back. We hadn't gotten far enough along that I care that much, and I'm not wasting time today. Not like yesterday's try to fix everything, which, although it turned out pretty well, it was just frustrating. Okay. And we were saved anyway. Weren't we? Or maybe we weren't. Maybe we weren't. Let's see if we can recover, autosave. Sure. That's better. Well, oh no, it's not. No! We did not have a good day there. We just lost all that stuff. Well, that's fine. Save it now. It was cool. We'll do it again. Let's just bring some back. We got all this back again, but we lost our random flow. Fine. W subdivide 2. And here, Shift Q, grid project. Now let's go 3, not 10. 4, 5, 6. 6 looks good. Cool. Plus, 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 plus. Better than before. Plate and sets. Depth of 0.25. So we had set it to something like that. Something like that. Cool. Save again, which will learn us. And let's jump back in. I do want to do a little bit of box cutting here, just because I want to try it. Is it going to let me do it? No, it does not want to work when hops is on, which is weird because they're literally written by the same guy, but there's some error. That's interesting. Okay. And no, be that way. What are you adding? I think I need to upgrade my box cutter probably. Okay. Q, apply modifiers. Okay. Alt X and mirror again. Where are we at? We're only at 36 minutes. We're doing fine. I lost it again. Where did it go? Why is it I'm losing that when I apply my hops? That should be applied. That's better now. Okay, maybe it was, I don't know what caused that. That's some weird shit, but it seems like we're okay. Okay, Q, apply modifiers, Control save. Doing good. Yeah, he often upgrades those things and he's not great about telling people. So like, how am I supposed to know you've upgraded it? Grid modeler. Just go back to doing it this way. Yeah. There, to there, to there, there, here, here, here. I know it's not mirrored exactly vertically, but that's fine. And bevel. There we go. 5, 3, E again. Take it in. The version number, or that I need to upgrade. Error count. Yeah. Yeah, I'll mess with it later. Because I don't actually like it that much most of the time. I don't usually care. And maybe I should, but you know, that's what happens. I do like that though. I think we're doing cool so far. Oh, I need to turn back on my mirroring. Save again. That's looking cool to me. I come to here, grid modeler, and we could, I don't know. I was thinking about maybe making a circle, but I don't know if I want to. And D. Too much again. Try to take the whole thing. Scale. Shrink it down. There we go. D. And D. There we go. And then here, 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 here. 5. Like that's really fast to do something like this. Grid models are a really cool tool. I'm going to bring it out this time instead of in. Yeah, like that. Inset. And let's go with normal. Oh, something weird happened there. Oh, inset too much. Inset. Scale. No. Oh, it's that. It's those things there. Aggressive freshen. Yeah, do I care? I mean, I could just do, let's see. Well, no, they're not lined up exactly right. Yeah, they should be. Well, select that. D, or D, D. Yeah. No, they don't line up exactly right. Thought they did, but they didn't. Oh, because I scaled them. Screw it. It's not a big deal. Just going to let it go. We are not going to do that. Because, nah. Oh, I know what we'll do instead. Face, poke faces. Not this one. 1 minus Q circle. Do they line up? Ah, they still don't line up. Screw it. We're just going to let them be square. For right now. And let's come back to let's do our engine area. Select them. Okay, select that stuff. And maybe this one too. Cool. Yep. W, subdivide. Cool. Get quite a few on that one. And plate and set. Okay. Cool. Do we like that? Are we good there? We have some things lost because of the mirroring that I'm not sure I like. Let's undo. Undo tab, and actually going to deselect those loops there, which can make it interesting anyway. And let's see what we get. Yeah, all right. Seed, max of 4. Okay, and margin. Do I give it a margin of like 0.05? And just a little bit of that. Kind of gives it something cool looking. Yep, I think we'll do that. We're starting to get a ship that looks kind of cool, I guess. Come here and 2. Can I loop it? Yes, I can. And Q, curve extract it. Do that. Do I want to? Yeah, that looks neat. I'll have to mirror it. The side. And let's see. Just thinking. And then here. Subdivide it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quite a bit. So that's margin 0, margin 0. Actually, I kind of like that. Yeah, I'll bring it back. Max of 3. Ooh, interesting. That's cool, the way it created that. I like that. Okay, cool. Definitely like that. Let's just apply this real quick so I make sure I have it. And I can edit and play with it again later. Yep. And then mirror ourselves again. Come back, yep. And Shift Q, tubes' amount like 100. Bigger. That. Maybe even more than 100. Or we want them in different sizes. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. Cool. And then Shift Q and tubes again. And depth of like 0.5, 0.05. And seed it differently. Shortest. None. Longest. Longest seems neat. It seems like we're mirroring a lot though. Can we cut again? Do we want to cut again? No. There we go. That looks better. Okay. And then Shift Q. Let's do a loop extrude again. 1, 2, with a max depth of like 0.25. Do not loop from source and 0.25. And cuts. 1. And we'll do 3. Why not? 0.25. 1. No. Just to give us some crazy blocks around this engine section here. Make it a little different. Cool. I hate this one. I'm going to get rid of it. Cool. Save again. Now, we're doing okay. Where are we at? 48 minutes? We should speed it up a little bit. Pick up the pace, Seth. Come on. Have these bottom sections here. And these ones there too. All that stuff. W, subdivide it. Ooh, that's ugly. Let's not grab that one. W, subdivide it. Okay, that's better. Tab, Shift Q. Plated sets. Just a little bit of interest. Cool. Save again. Let's add some materials and see if it speaks to us in any way, changes things up, how we're feeling about it. We're getting to about that time anyway. We want to go with the old school original big, medium, small one. Let's see. I don't know how I'll feel about it. A, U, Smart UV project. Angle 166, sure. Tab, Z8. I mean, that looks kind of cool. These being different is odd. I think we'll have to fix that. Let's see, L. Just want to grab that. Yes, whole thing there. And maybe we'll make it a new material, assign it, make it be just like metal sheeting. Is it thinking? No, it's not metal sheeting. Now it is. Yeah, that's better. That's looking pretty cool so far. A few things we might want to fix in the UVs if we're getting to that point yet. But I don't know if we're getting to that point yet. Okay. Yeah, we're getting to that point. I can't handle it. All those got subdivided, and I didn't mean them to, but it's fine. I didn't undo that afterward. Plus 3 plus. All those are their own thing. Plus, let's assign it to its own compartment. And let's make it chromey. Yeah. And U, cube projection, UV editing, A, scale. Bring it all down into here. Cool. Those parts are now their own parts. Looks good. I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay. Our back. Here's our front. Cockpits. What do we want to do for cockpits? This is the part that we have sort of left so far. We could just kit bash some stuff. That's certainly an option. I don't know if I want to or not, but let's look and see what we've got. Let's see if there's something that calls to us or not. So that's us. Let's see. Alt R. I mean, that's just neat looking. GY. I mean, we lose some stuff there, but it is cool. Do we care? Yeah, I think we care. Well, I mean, it is just so cool, though. Could do it like that. And we lost those other ones, but that's fine. I think that's kind of neat. I like that rounding there. We're going to have to fix this part here. Let's bring it forward just a bit to like that. I mean, I kind of dig it. Okay. Let's come to here, grab, let's just solo this thing. Okay, there we go. Scale, GY. Bring it in a little more like that. Yeah, that's cool. See what we can't do to maybe unify these parts a bit. This feels a little sharp in comparison. We can do that. Oh, that's neat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Maybe we do the same to this. Bring that in a little bit. Also cool. And then can we just grab that whole loop and bring that in a little bit? Like, don't go too far. That. I think that helps us quite a bit. Okay, save it. We can tweak it again. I think we're going to. Um, 3W grid modeler, maybe. Which one do we want to line it up with? That one or that one? So that lines it up on that one. This lines it up on that one. Let's stay lined up on the vertical one in the front. And across, and in, and in. Something like that's cool. Select it. There we go. Bevel. Okay. 5. Went in pretty far. Why did it go in already? Sometimes it does that. I don't know why. Normal. GZ. Bring it back. Save. It's not going to be Windows, but I just kind of want to have some shapes on it. W grid modeler. Like that. D. Just delete those. And G. There we go. And could do line art. Line art's kind of neat too. It just creates a bump. If you look at it, it creates this sort of space thing here. And if we just do P selection, I got this on its own. Q, now operator and solidify, or modifier and solidify. Maybe? No. Oh, because I'm in edit mode still. No. I want this thing. Thought I edited it. Tab. No, I just want that. There we go. Where's that? Solidify. Weird. To apply hops. Solo it. Yeah. A. That should be right. Are they just lines and not? Let's see. Add modifier. Skin. Yeah, I think that's it. Mark root for the whole thing. Tab A. Control A. Scale it down. There we go. That'll work. Sweet. Use the skin modifier just on an edge that had no faces to give us that. I don't know why the first one's different, but I like it. So hey, and we'll apply it. There we go. Cool. Just to give us something visual. Hour, rated an hour. Cool. Okay, come back into here. Tab 3, W, grid modeler again. We knew it was coming, right? Select that. Bevel it. Do you want to shift bevel it? Yeah, sure, a little bit. 5. E. And again, something like that. Cool. And here, grid modeler. I want to grab like that there. And we will bevel it. A little bit. 5, 3E. And we're going to go Shift D, scale, like that. Cool. We're in W, grid modeler. Now I've got a face I can edit on it. And and 3. Cool. I can just grab that. X face. And E. Pull out a little bit. And scale in just a little bit. Just trying some stuff. I like that. I think maybe I pulled that out too far with this whole thing. L. L. GZ. Yeah. No, my normals are all messed up. There we go. L, hide that in, alt hide. Now, no, weird. Oh, fine. Do it this way. Don't really know why that had to be like that, but cool. That's fine. I like those sticking out like that. And we'll even do a little bit more on it now. W, grid modeler. 5. Out. Scale in on that. And W, grid modeler. 5. And in on that. Give us some interest. Then here, tab, W, subdivide. Can I subdivide it? Yes. Cool. No, but I don't want to do it that way actually, because on there, no, 2 there, and 1 there, because I want those 2 right there. Q, curve extract. No, not curve extract. Dumbass. Q, circle. There we go. What? 1. Q, circle. Fine. Q. They don't need to be right. It's the same size anyway. Actually, probably cooler if they're not. E, N. There we go. Save again. Where are we at? 104. Doing good. Sounds like my cat is crying. Hilda, why you cry? Okay, tab. W, grid modeler. Can't stop, won't stop. bevel, shift, 5, 3. What are you doing? Undo. Weird. Let's try it again. Grid modeler. Grab that. Bevel. And 4? And a weird face thing there. Something's just not lining up right. Something's off. Undo it. 1. Other weird M distance? No. A M distance. All right, that okay, so it's working right for that way now. Let's just try the grid modeler again, because I just want to see if it's working. Bevel 5. No, something about the way it's doing the grid modeling. Oh, whatever. Inset 1. Control Shift Bevel. There you go. Piss off. I wanted that curve. I'm getting that curve. Okay, save. Right. We've lost our UVs on those. Faces. No. Control L. There we go. With that and that. Smart UV project. I don't really want to lose all my other UV stuff. Wow. Okay. This one's going to be different. UV editing A, scale down, and make it blue. Okay. Could be a window, but I don't really want it to be a window. Kind of liking that instead. Control save. Okay, where are we at? 108. Got to keep track of the time. But another 10 minutes and we'll put it in the scene. Do I want to give it some like antennas and stuff? Might not be a bad idea. Oh, we need to materialize these things. Blender shaders. Stars? I don't know. Stars are so boring. I might make them stars. Stars will certainly not take very long, so that's cool. Distress hull. Join those together. Distress hull there too. All that engine-y stuff. We do need to make something kind of cooler back here. It's kind of lame. The rear side. Tab. Plus. Okay, all those. Good. One more? Yes, sure. Plus W. Subdivide. 3 seems good. Q. I probably over rely on plate insets lately, but it's just, I mean, come on, that's just so easy. I mean, that's just hard to argue with for me. Okay, tab this, 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 this. I want to add a new engine effect. Okay. Tab. There we go. Cheesy, but it works, right? Let's see. Rather than kit bash. Q circle. What the heck are you doing? 1. Control A, apply that. Q circle. Sometimes it just gets weird with hard ops. I don't know why. Interesting. Yep. Cool. Tab. Alt X. There we go. That's kind of cool. Just looking around at it, seeing what we've got, what we want. I want to take this sucker here and that there. And Q, or Shift Q, add screws to it. Custom round head, radius of like 0.25. Did it create any? Are you being a pain in my ass again today? Screws. You're being a pain in my ass again today. Okay. Delete those screws. Screws. Round head. Per face. Okay, now they all show up. F9, radius of 0.05. I always lose my margins here. Something like that. Why there's not some at the bottom? Oh, there are there. Okay, cool. Right. I like that. And we're going to make them distressed hull. That's why it's freaking out. Okay. And distressed hull. Sure. Ooh, I like that. That turned out really well. Plus tab sign and assign and make it like a nice red. Add material 25. couple lights there. It's pretty dark overall, though. 115. Okay, save again. Excuse me. Else do we wish to add to this? Excuse me. It's kind of, I'm getting too picky here, but I just feel like it'd be neat. Inset E UV editing, a scale. Bring it over here to this great thing. Yeah, that's cool looking. Like where that went. Could I make a building in Google Earth and Blender? Probably not. It doesn't sound that much fun. I mean, modeling a specific building is like, well, first off, we are literally probably weeks away from them releasing that plugin that lets you pull in buildings from Google Earth directly as you go. So that will help you a lot there. But beyond that, uh, it's already there. It already exists. I don't have that much interest in making it. I'm if doesn't sound much fun. Um, no offense, but um, could I do it? Yeah. Would I want to be paid for it? Probably. Yeah. Um, I just want to see. Yeah, bring that up a bit. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with things like that. Is like it's like that's the kind of thing you're doing to get paid. Me too. Like if it's not your own project and your own thing, get paid for it. Um, like that. Do I want to? No, no. We'll leave it alone. Okay, so we'll do outer space. It was asked. And I'm getting tired of that fog anyway. Delete this guy. So outer space. Um, I mean, I literally have Ian Hubert created, and it's awesome. Just a Blender outer space world. So outer space. We're done, right? No, I mean, you might want to. You might want to. Sunlight though. It's possible. Daylight, sun. Let's bring it over. And we're gonna make it bright because it's outer space. So like 10's kind of a 5 to 10 somewhere. I usually depend. Good for that. But again, because it's space, you get this sort of lack of everything. I didn't mind your question. You're not offended me or anything. Don't worry. It's just not the kind of thing I want to do. At least well, first off, I don't really do tutorials. I just kind of do my own stuff and kind of babble while I'm doing it. But, I'm not offended or anything, but I'm just probably not going to do it. RX 180. Yep. RX 180. Okay, so now we've got the second light, and we'll bring it under just so we can see it. And if we change that brightness to like 0.5 and give it kind of a color cast, like I don't know, you can kind of, this is to taste, but maybe 1. get the sort of it's a very fake film lighting, but it gives you that. One's, I think, a bit too bright. Now you can see more of your ship, and you don't just have that really, really intense, although physically accurate, um, light from space. Um, yeah. And do we want to add? Let's see. Geosim planet? Sure. Let's bring a planet up. And kind of, we'll have to figure out where we're going to set our sun first, but, or where we're going to set our camera rather. Greetings from Argentina. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And I hope you find what you're looking for. We're looking for how to make that Google Street View a Google World building. I wish you the best on that. Just not something I'm into doing. At least not unless I'm getting paid. Then I'm into doing almost anything. Let's go to that. That's okay. Lens. Come in and focus. Where are we at? How far away are we? 34. This is not actually that big a ship, is it? We said it was 50 meters, right? So it's still there. The bluish green color is still there. It's just underneath. It's the glow from the planet atmosphere. And maybe I'll get rid of my sun because this geosim sun likes to be, yeah, because it maps to the planet as well. So it would be even. So we might as well just use it. So 5. Just gotta try and find an angle we like that shows. It's like that's too bright. Something backlit. Eh. It's tough to get shit lit right in space. That looks okay. And then we can do something like this. And that also looks okay. I mean, it's clearly not exactly correct because we're pretty close to a planet. Let's move it further away. Just give us a bit more room. We can do a shot like that. Yeah, cool. Ooh, that's ugly. I do not like that. That's gross. Okay. UV editing. Gotta fix that. Didn't even notice that one before. Might not have been there before. Maybe I changed something. Always possible. A G. Where's this one? No. G coplanar. G. I'm gonna bring it over to here. Maybe. Oh, am I changing it here? I'm not doing that, am I? No. It's like, what? No. No, that's maybe better. That's still too bright. Just line it up. That's better. Okay. That's looking good. Cool. Let's set our other camera angles up. We got lots of time. Okay, so our first camera angle, looking at something like that. I'm good with that. Not a lot of lights, but that's okay. Resolution set. Sure. Exposure looks okay to me. Let's do a second one. We increase the clipping 200. There we go. And focus on that back part of the ship there. Maybe take it down to 1.8, which will make it feel bigger. Save. Second angle. Third angle. We're whipping through these. Let's do something. Kind of trying to keep the same ship direction. So something like that. Take it to 35. Just gives a little bit more of that widescreen close-up look. That. Focus on there. That seems cool. Digging that. And then one more. What do we want to do? Sort of a boring top-down. Just to show the ship a bit better. Something like that. Come in. I hope this was interesting with showing the grid modeler stuff. I like that tool. I don't hear a lot of people using it, but I like it. I think it's neat. Let's do this. Let's move our planet. Well, we'll have to do it afterward, won't we? Yeah, let's do it afterward. I want to put the planet underneath, I think. But I'll do that later. Save it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3. Now they're different. Cool. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else we want to do to it real quick? Yeah, I really like it. I find Grid Modeler really, really cool. I'm going to add just a couple of lights here, I think. I think we're going to do it. How do we want to do it? I'm going to add a loop here and a loop here. And that should be good. I'm going to take 3. This face. This face. Ah, yes, you and lights. And that face. Face, poke faces. 1 minus. I don't necessarily want these 2 yet, though. So I got those ones. Q, circle. 3. E, or Alt E, normals. There we go. Plus assign, and we'll go with a nice, warm, just like a white light. Well, because that won't show up if it's a sky. Yellow, add material, and 25. Let's see. Cool. Yep, got those. We'll come here. 1, and grab this one, and this one. Q, circle. 3e in plus a sign, and we'll go with a cool light, 25. And things don't look like food to you, right? We're all good. Cool. There we go. Now we got just a few little binky binks right there and there. I think that's helpful. Problem being, of course, you can never, as soon as you start adding one, you're like, oh, I could add another one. Let's just see. No, we're going to keep that. We'll keep that unlit just here on the bottom part of our thing. No one who's on Mastodon, who's not on Mastodon won't understand this. No one who's not on Mastodon will understand this, but hey, at least it's not butt plugs. All right. That was a weird interaction yesterday. I do not understand. Okay. All right. But anyway, enough of that. So we have a ship. I think we're good for the day. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do a stream tomorrow. It just seems a little bit much to try to get that and then get it all posted and then still get out of here to get to the airport on time. I have a tendency to take on more than I probably should sometimes, and that feels like I need to relax in that particular area. So this will be the last one for the week, and then next week I am on vacation. Yay! And then I will be back the week after that. As far as I know, should be good. In the meantime, I hope everyone has a great week. Thinks of their own Blender projects, does their own cool stuff. And I will be back in, a week and a half. Okay, folks, take care and have a great one. Bye-bye.